Hello everyone, Tucker here at MassEffectFollower, and with the sibling theory proven to be correct thanks to Mac Walters, it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. And that is exactly what I was wondering. How is it going to turn out? How are they going to make it work in this game? Well, this is my theory. Starting off, we know for a fact that both siblings are going to Andromeda. We've heard confirmation of that, but an interesting specific that we've heard is that they're with you somewhere in the universe. We are never told that they will be with you as a squad mate, for example. So from that, I believe that the sibling will play an interesting role in a major choice in the game that the sibling will make you really have to think if you're on the right side of the fight. Now this might sound a bit confusing, so let's start at the beginning. I also want to note that this theory is very specific, and the likelihood of it being 100% correct is extremely thin. But it is still an interesting theory nonetheless. So the Ryder family gets chosen to lead some of the arcs going to Andromeda, and the one that you pick is on the arc that has Drac, Korra, the raccoon Asari, and other main characters of the game, while your sibling is on another arc. Early on, you have some missions with your sibling, and everything is looking dandy for the Ryder family. Then, sometime after a mission, an unknown enemy attacks the arc that your sibling is on. You and your crew race to get on the arc, get on it, and are fighting enemies that boarded the ship. During your fight, another unknown race is there to assist you in the fight. And a little side note, to stop future confusion, I'm going to say unknown race A is the one that attacked the arc, and unknown race B is the one that assisted you. So, the fighting ends, and you see that your siblings, alongside other crew members, have been taken from the ship. As the story progresses, you learn about a war that's going on between a few races, part of which involves the two unknown alien races that were on your ship being on opposite ends of the fight. As the story progresses, you learn about a war going on between a few races, part of which involves the two unknown alien races that were on your ship being on opposite ends of the fight. And you begin to learn the reason as to why the fighting and sympathize with the race that assisted you. Sometime in the middle of the story, you come across a base of unknown race A that attack the ship, and surprisingly you see your sibling there, but not as a prisoner. You try to talk to them and explain to them that you're going to save them, but they explain to you that they are not held prisoner. That instead, unknown race A was helping the arc from unknown race B, who were there to attack the ship. An argument would break out as you tell your sibling what unknown race B told you, but your sibling then explains what unknown race A has been fighting for. From here, you are given an option of joining unknown race A or continue fighting on unknown race B. Now there could be a few reasons as to how this may be possible, the first being the amount of time and effort it would take in having your sibling always be with you. Just think of how much work, dialogue, animation, and money goes into making a main character. Now add in the branching story that Mass Effect has and the endless possibilities of dialogue and moments going in other directions. Now that is a lot of work. Now one of those characters is a possible squad mate. You have to basically double that just for them being a squad mate. Now, they could be around for a bit, but being around the entire game, I don't think that is going to happen. The second point being how huge of a choice that would present you. Having these two options of either going with unknown race A and unknown race B adds replayability right there. That is, without all the other choices that would stem from that option. BioWare has always been about creating a new story every time you play the game, and this would be a huge story changer. Now lastly, this would be a great perspective that we don't see in many games, that you might be fighting for the wrong side. Sure, some games have a twist like you've been fighting for the secret corrupt government, but rarely do they actually have you sympathize and fight for the group because you believe that you are really and truly in the right, and then have the realization that you might be the bad guy. Then you have the dilemma of, is my side truly the right side, or have I just been a pawn? And then you have to make a decision. That would really be a huge choice that I can imagine fans would have a field day with. Now, I know this theory is a long shot, and probably the longest shot theory that I will ever make, but what do you guys think about it? Do you think that this would happen, or something similar to it? Let us know in the comments down below, and while you are there, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.